All right, guys. Good morning. It's me once again. It's your boy Nanaya Usu, and in today's video, I want us to talk about something. You know, today's topic is like someone preparing for exams. Yeah, in school, you prepare for exams. You go and sit down in the exams room, and what you have studied comes, like your apport counts. That's how I'm feeling today. All right. This topic is one of the topics I'm very passionate about, and I like to talk about a lot, right? Because I see it to be something that most people don't realize, but yet it is real and it is going to happen, and it's happening very, very soon. All right. Today I'm talking about the jobs that will be no more in the near future. Our jobs that we think we have, that we are protecting, right? The jobs that will be no more. So please pay attention to this and listen attentively and make a decision for yourself. Right? So if you come on here, I want you to do something for me. Just drop a like. I want you to comment. I want you to also share this video, because people need this information. People need to be informed. We don't want to fall in the traps again. Those traps that our parents fell in. We don't want to fall in those traps again. We want to be informed and take better decisions, informed decisions, so that we can protect our future and protect our financial freedom. All right? They call it robot automation. All right? Robots, they are taking over our jobs. The jobs that we think we have, the robots are taking over. You know what the CEOs are saying? The CEOs have forecasted, and they have seen that labor cost is not going to come down. Right? Labor cost is on the increase. So they are looking for alternatives. And the best alternative is the robot. The best alternative is the machine. Right? The machine is taking over jobs seriously. If your job is a routine job, by routine job I mean something that you go and you do the same thing over and over again every day, same thing over and over again, it doesn't change. Your job is a routine job. You need to think twice about it, right? Because machines are going to take over. There are machines being built, there are technologies being deployed to take over your job. So think twice. Look at the things, the kind of job you are doing. When you go to job, see if it's the same thing you are doing over and over again. Then I want you to know it can be automated. All right, and it is even happening in developed countries, and it is going to catch up with us really soon, very, very soon. We are even entering a phase where high-skilled professionals are even at risk of losing their jobs. All right. If you're high skilled, if you think your job is something that nobody can do, think twice. Computers now are even faster and more efficient than before. It is unimaginable. And trust you, believe you me, it is going to get even more serious than it is now. See what your normal phone can do. The phone in your hand, see what it can do. See the things it can do. All right? And look at the future. It is going to be serious, and it is happening really quick. Okay? Doctors are being replaced. Computers are even performing surgical procedures and are performing them accurately. You understand what I'm saying? So even if doctors are going to be losing their jobs, how much more you and I? Okay? For those of you who don't know, I was working in the bank. I used to work in the bank. I resigned about in fact, today is my 3rd anniversary. I'm celebrating my 3rd anniversary since I opened my own business, my own fashion business. I opened full time. Right? But informally I was doing it for some time. I did it for about 1.5 years before I resigned to do my own business full time. All right? Today is my 3rd year. Okay? When I was at the bank, once we had a boss, an ESCO member, executive committee member, come to our office to have training with us. And you know what he said? He was like, you guys don't get it. you are going to lose your jobs very soon. We are going to replace you guys with machines. Machines will do the jobs you are doing now, in his own words. Right? And are we not seeing it happening? You see, ATMs are receiving deposits and are dispensing cash. So what is your job? Are you going to tell me it's customer service? For crying out loud, people don't go to the bank because of customer service. The bank is not a social event. People go there to get service, and they are receiving the services on their phones. So why would they come to the bank again? When was the last time you even went to the bank, if I may ask? You just use mobile money, or you transfer from your phone. If you want to pay someone from bank to bank, you transfer on your phone. You don't go to banks. Even companies don't go to banks anymore. They pay their employees via mobile phone. All right? So if you're a bank teller, I want you to consider your job again. Consider the safety of your job again. Don't think you have the best of jobs. All right? It is happening already. Computers are being trained to become chess masters. Computers are being trained now, or are being built now, to recognize voices. Computers are being built now to compose music. You see how serious this is? All right? And a study was conducted in Oxford University, and the findings was 45% of jobs we have now are going to be no more in the next 10 years, in just 10 years. So just imagine if you have a job now, if you just got a job, wherever it is now, and it's a routine job, in the next 10 years, you will not be on retirement. You will still be active and still working. Okay, and if robots are going to replace the job you are doing now, what are you going to do? All right, what are you going to do? That is why I say we should think about the jobs we are doing now. We shouldn't think that is it, that we are comfortable and it's okay. No, we are going to lose our jobs if we don't take care, because our bosses are saying that the labor cost is rising. They want to cut it. I mean, everybody wants to make more money. So if they are going to replace you with a machine and keep the bulk of the money, why won't they do it? It's even funny. They are trying to even replace our wives. What our wives can do in the bedroom. In fact, I won't go there. I won't go there. All right? But just guys, look at this. Cars, Uber drivers, taxi drivers, truck drivers, their jobs are at stake, because very soon driverless cars will be deployed. In fact, they have already been deployed. Cars without drivers, commercial vehicles without drivers. Look at the number of drivers we have. Look at the number of commercial drivers we have. Truck drivers, taxi drivers, Uber drivers, truck drivers. Look at that. Even company drivers. Look at how many jobs, how many people have jobs as drivers. And these jobs will be lost. It is serious. Alright? So guys, think about it. Drivers. Alright? If you see the technology on the internet, that a car is moving without a driver, it fascinates you, doesn't it? That shows you that the future is here. Okay? The technologies are there. They are being deployed. And it's just a matter of time that it will catch up with us. Okay? People are crying. Workers in developed countries are crying. How much more us here? If it comes here, what are we going to do? Are we safe? Are we prepared enough? All right? So in all this, there is a solution. Okay, so if you are watching this, I want you to keep your eyes glued here on this page. If you're not following me, please do. I want you also to join me on my community. It's at New Money Africa, or the New Money family. Join my Facebook group now. We share a lot. We look at what is ahead of us, and we plan to immune ourselves towards it. Okay, so if you are not join now. If you are just joining me, I want you to comment, I want you to like, I want you to share this video. Someone needs this information. All right, what you think about what I'm talking about? Is it true or not? I want to know in the comments. All right, so also share. There is a solution. When these things are happening, there are opportunities also in them. So we need to know these opportunities so that we can also better inform ourselves and better position ourselves. All right, so I'll be bringing you all of that. Okay, but just that I want you to know. Okay, I want you to know that this is what we are up against, so that you prepare yourself against it, so that you don't fall a victim, but rather you use it in your favor. Okay, bank tellers, they are my people. I mean, you guys are my people. I've been there before. I was working in the bank. I was a bank teller. Okay, there were a lot of things I wasn't happy about. There are a lot of policies, you know, you need to do this, you don't have to do that. When you go wrong, you are in trouble. In fact, I fell into trouble. I got suspended when I was working at the bank because I made an imbalance. Look, machines will be programmed so that there will not be imbalances. They will be on point. They wouldn't record imbalances. You go to break, machines will not go to break. You go on leave, machines will not go on leave. They just need to be serviced, and that is it. Right? I got suspended because of imbalance. I couldn't balance my end of day cash. You know, it happened twice, so I was sent letters. I was suspended. It was in Christmas. I will never forget this. It was in Christmas. I went home. I shed a few tears. I mean, it got to me. Okay, so all these informed me to go dive deep and research into my future. What is at stake for me in future? All right, because look, no job now is safe. No job is reliable. Okay, you know, there's a group. Okay, there's a group of people who are looking into the future, who want to do something new, something better, who want to secure their future. All right, there's this club. I should say it's a club. We meet. There's a WhatsApp group, but we meet to discuss things. We meet to talk about these things. We meet to talk about opportunities that exist, so that we can also tap into those opportunities. Okay, I will say it here. Some of you guys have, you know, expressed interest, so you are going to receive your invitations this week to also be a part of this group. But if you've not, if you don't know about this, I'm giving you this opportunity now. Send me a message. I'll send you an invite to also be a part of this group. It will help you a lot, because it has helped me a lot. You know, I've been, my eyes have been opened to a lot of things. A lot of things I took for granted. You know, I'm now beginning to see the benefit of such things. All right, it is made up of stars. It is made up of entrepreneurs. It is made up of full-time workers, you know, who want to do something on the side. They train you, they take you through, you know, the things you can do that can benefit you. Look, let's face it, things are getting harder by the day. So if you are informed, okay, you better position yourself and you do things right. Right? If you are a travel agent, I want you to consider your job again. Travel agent. People don't move from their houses and go to offices to book for flights again, to have bookings for their flights and their vacations and their holiday trips and their business trips again. People are doing it on their phone. So if you are a travel agent, I want you to consider your job, consider your employment. Think about this twice and make a decision for yourself. Okay? Globalization is also another thing. Because of globalization, people are going to lose their jobs. Let me tell you something. Just this week, in fact, yesterday, I have been chasing a graphic designer to design something for me for some time. He keeps tossing me. And he was going to charge me, how much? 85 cedis for an artwork. Just an artwork. Okay? For one artwork, no printing. Just the design, 85 cedis he was going to charge me. Yet, I wasn't getting through to him to do it for me. In fact, yesterday he told me he wasn't even in Accra. He will be in Accra on Friday. And I also need the thing is urgent. So I went online. I searched. I found a website. I found professionals to do it for me. And you know how much I paid? I paid $1. Just $1. It's like 5 cedis, 60 pesos or so. But I was going to pay 85 cedis. Globalization. Okay, now people can sit here in Ghana, shoot videos and get it edited outside for cheap. All right, so don't think the job you have, that is it, it's final. Okay, you need to think twice. You need to know what is at stake. You need to know what is coming in the future so that you can better inform yourself. Okay, lawyers, high skilled labor, lawyers, the jobs of lawyers are even at stake. All right, a company can sit here in Ghana and consult a law firm outside that will charge them less for what you will charge them more here in Ghana or any part of the world for that matter, and charge less. That is what globalization is bringing. All right, so we need to know, we need to be abreast with time. We need to know what is coming so that we can prepare for it, so that we will not fall victims. All right, this is the cry I'm crying. Okay, previously I didn't know what to do. I knew something was coming. Okay, I shared this some time ago, not too long ago. I shared this about the jobs that will be lost in the banking sector, and it's happened. Okay, I'm going to share it again. It was a newspaper publication. In fact, even our publishing houses, they need to think twice about their jobs, because look, information is now free. I wouldn't have to buy a newspaper before I can get information, or I can know what is going on. I'll go online and I'll access it for free. Okay, so newspapers, printers, publishers, you guys should think about your jobs and know how best you are going to do things, how best you are going to structure things. Else, you will tell me I said it. I don't want to be a prophet of doom. I just want you to know what is coming so that you prepare yourself towards it. All right? So if you are just joining me today, we are talking about jobs that will not be around again in the near future. All right? So you want to comment, you want to share your thoughts. Let's discuss this, share this, let people also know about this. You know, it has to spread. These are the kinds of things we should be sharing for people to know. Okay, I want you to join my community. That's the New Money family. Okay, where we talk about things that concerns us, that concerns our future, where our bosses don't exist. We only exist as bosses on our own. All right, so guys, that is it. Okay, publishers, farmers, our farmers, your jobs are at stake. There are technologies that are being deployed. There are drones that are being deployed to work on your farms. Okay, and if the authorities see that these things are they are efficient and cost effective at the same time, they are going to go for it. Unfortunately, they are going to go for it. So if you're a farmer, you need to also think twice. There are technologies that people will sit in their offices and operate so that things will happen on the farm. Okay, industrialization is being taken over by technologies. If you are a cashier, you need to think twice. If you are a store operator or a salesperson at the shop, you need to think twice. I want you to search Amazon Go and see what it is. Okay, there is this thing that a shop that people will just go and buy with no shop attendant, with no cashier, and they will be billed. The deductions will go on just as they pick the items on their credit cards. So they don't need any cashier, they don't need any shop attendant. There's just an empty shop packed with things. When you pick your Visa card or your MasterCard or your ATM card, is being deducted on the go, real time. Charlie, things are happening. Things are happening. It's scary. So if you don't inform yourself, if you don't take steps, you will be a victim. Okay, I don't want anybody who is watching me now to be a victim. In fact, you watching me now, you watching this video is a sign, all right, that you are not going to be a part of it. You are not going to fall a victim. So guys, let's inform ourselves. Okay, like I'm saying, in all these, there are opportunities. So stay glued. I'm going to tell you about the opportunities. Okay, we are going to discuss it. We are going to see how well we can, we can position ourselves so that we will not be a part of it, we will not fall victims. Okay, so like I'm saying, this club I'm talking about is a physical. We have physical meetings, even though we have WhatsApp group, but we meet, and discuss some of these things, discuss the issues, important issues that need to be discussed. Not one of those groups, those WhatsApp groups you join that you won't know the discussion is going on. They are WhatsApp groups, but they are physical meetings. Okay, we meet and we educate ourselves. In fact, people who have made it tell their stories to encourage us. Okay, I'll be sharing some behind the scenes into what happens in these meetings. Okay, the kind of things we talk about, the kind of lives that are being changed because of these meetings. Right? So guys, that is it. That's what I have for you guys today. Okay, the jobs, they are not all that safe. You need to think about it. In fact, military people are even not safe. Okay, when there is war, we feel scared, right? We feel scared. We don't want our husbands and our wives to go for war, right? So there's a solution. There are drones, military drones, fighters who are even able to shoot better on target than the humans. Okay, so for the military men, those who are going to keep their jobs are the special operators. People who find themselves in special departments that are so critical. Other than that, even the military men will not be needed again. We will have our husbands back. We will have our wives back. They will not go for war again. Because there are troops, there are firefighters, there are drones that will be fighting all the military battles. So even military men are not safe. Do you see how serious this is? Do you see the magnitude of what is coming? In fact, I met this quote and it was funny, but it's true at the same time. It says, in the near future, the factory, okay, will have only two people or two creatures there. The one human being and one dog. A factory with machines. One human being and one dog. The human being there in the factory will be feeding the dog. And the dog will be watching the human being not to touch any of the machines. And it's just funny, but true at the same time. Alright? Just see the number of people factories employ. And all these people are going to lose their jobs to machines. And the funny thing is, these people who are going to lose their jobs, they are the same people building the machines. Alright? It's crazy. But people who build machines will take over, and the people will lose their jobs. If you are a cook, a chef, your job is at stake, because there are technologies that are being deployed that can take recipes and prepare the meals correctly, accurately, deliciously. And after the meals are prepared, there are people who will go and, there are machines, there are technologies that will go and serve the people at the restaurant. So the waiters will not be needed again. So the small tips you get, you will not even get them again. Machines will cook, machines will go and serve. So what will be your job as a waiter? What will be your job as a professional chef? Do you see where we are going? Do you see where the world is going? It is serious. All the jobs, almost all the jobs. Like Oxford said, 45% of jobs that we see today will be no more. Alright? Doctors, accountants. You see, people pay too much for these things. People pay too much for lawyers. People pay too much for accountants and tax analysts. People pay too much for doctors. So they are going to be replaced. There are technologies that will replace these professionals. All right, so that these tools will be accessed for less. That is why this AI IT people are going after these jobs, because people will buy. Okay, if they are paying so much for an accountant, if they are paying so much for a lawyer, if they are paying so much for a doctor, and they have a machine that can perform equally efficient jobs or even better, they will be left with no choice but to go for these things, but to go for these machines. Okay, and our jobs will be at stake. Two things: you either fall a victim or you use it to your favor. Okay, and I for one, I don't want to fall a victim. That is why I know this. So if you are not following me, I want you to follow me. Here I have 5,000 followers. People can follow me again. So follow me on my page. It's at Nana Yawusu. Yawusu is YAWUSU. Follow me because I bring a lot of these things, all right, to help us better position ourselves. Okay, I want you to send me the message. Let me send you the invite to be a part of this group I'm talking about, to be a part of this club that I'm talking about. All right, where we meet and share, where people sharp minds, people who have made it, people who know what is coming in the future, meet and talk, meet and discuss, meet and position ourselves so that we don't fall into these traps. Okay, look, we need to know some of these informations, and some of us, we have dedicated ourselves, okay, to see what will work for us best and bring it to you. All right, so just give me a like button if you like what I'm talking about. Let's get this interactive. I want you to comment, share this video for people to know about this. Join my Facebook community, that is the New Money family. It's a family where we discuss some of these things. Okay, that is it. You know what I have told you today? Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say you didn't hear this before coming.